dear with it, dear y'all. Severe points of RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to all my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. You know what the fuck it is, you know. I hope everybody Gucci and all of that, you feel me? Shit crazy. Maybe another day, you already fucking know. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about nothing. So I'm realizing I ain't gonna front. I just came on here briefly just to announce my approach again, you know, just to stay focused. Like, you know, I don't need to go into here no more, but I relapsed April 11th, right? And April 11th to now, like I've been back smoking and shit. But like I stopped smoking weed and black and miles. Like I stopped everything. Like I didn't do nothing. Wasn't smoking at all. And I relapsed in April when I relapsed in April when I got spoke to at my job about like a female and shit that I was secretly in love with, but I didn't do anything inappropriate with. You get what I'm saying? I kept it professional. You know, even from when they first investigated me on something that somebody said about me that I didn't say to her. But like they said, whatever they said to her, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And she got mad at me, and I guess she went elsewhere to like report it or whatever. But then the irony of the whole shit, I'm actually in love with that girl, right? I'm actually in love with her. I wasn't trying to rub her wrong in no way. I know I'm old enough to know at a job setting, even if it's someone that you like or love, right? Don't matter, that even if that was gonna become something, you have to make that work in a certain way, right? Maybe even really undercover where it's like nobody knows and shit like that. You feel me? Or maybe one person might leave the job, literally. You know, there's a lot of ways that could be done or whatever, but I relapsed because of that situation. You feel me? Because it was like, she didn't know, but I had like a lot of other stuff that I'm dealing with in life. Like she didn't even know like that I was homeless while I was working there, sleeping outside and shit, you know? Like I wasn't even the cleanest when I was there. You hear what I'm saying? And then I started being more cleaner because I was able to be cleaner. You know what I mean? Like I was able to shower and shit. Now it's like I'm back showering in bathrooms and shit, but this shit ain't about nothing. I'm about to get my 30 days. So I got like I'm about to pay like the $30. So I got like my 30 days. And within the 30 days from now and from within the 30 days from now, that was a nice spider. The 30 days from now, the going forward, I'm gonna have my lifetime membership back. So I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm bougie as shit. Like I want like the best gym or whatever. And then, yeah, I'm gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I was younger and stuff, I didn't know how much independency fell on money and shit. Like, I'm not no dirty. Yo, watch y'all see my transformation. That's why low-key a lot of people be watching because, like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I'm a clean-ass motherfucker. Like, and I clean up real well. When I actually, like, clean up, get my hair done, and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be clean as shit. So I just want to just get back to myself and, within the 30 days, me starting even this new job and all of that, like I'm gonna be back to myself. Like everything gonna go good. And not only that, just bettering myself. I'm gonna start running and everything again. Anybody feel free. Like if you were in my area and like you running shit or you're like into that type of thing, feel free to. My name is RoBs Inferno. You can put in RoBs Inferno in Google. You see me on the Instagram. My main one is like the one with my son. Not where I'm on the bed and he's like next to me. The one where he's like on top of me. When we was doing like skin to skin and shit. Like that one. Message me or my email. I think my email's on here also. You know, you message me or whatever, like we can make that happen. You feel me? Shit ain't about nothing. But yeah, I'm about to start running again. I'm about to start balling too. That means I'm about to start hooping y'all niggas up. Fuck you talking about? I'm about to start hooping y'all niggas up. Y'all niggas don't even understand. Y'all younger generation and shit. I can say this now because I'm a little bit older. I be scorching shit. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm very, very stringy. I'm stringy as hell. Like my it's crazy. Like my handles is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the way I switch positions and shit like that. The way I be like, I be like I be having niggas on skates. I'm telling you, I be shit whole lives, like making niggas whole lives go another way. Like how that happened just from the game, right? It's crazy. So like yeah, I'm about to be back on shit. I'm getting my power back. You hear what I'm saying? And my son with the stuff with my son is going Gucci also. This shit ain't about nothing. Like I told y'all. And you know, I gotta match the frequency of what my planet is bringing. You know, I gotta align. So this is what I'm on. You know, you always mess up, but you always get back though. That's what it's all about. You gotta speak life and power into yourself, and you gotta know that you're unstoppable. You feel me? No matter what the fuck you go through, you gotta know that you can get through all of that shit. That shit ain't about nothing. When you don't got nobody, you gotta talk to yourself like this. You remind yourself this shit. Real people know. If you know, you know. Like it ain't about arrogance, none of that. It's about when you're all you got and you don't even got yourself, you better bring yourself up. You feel me? Like what I said on that song when I said about what I say, I said I was like I reevaluated altogether. I was like I reevaluated altogether. Comfort for self is what you better have. Mental health is something that's dealt. He's something that's felt for the raised rise. Hey, y'all just caught up with time pacing. What's that? Y'all just caught up with time pacing. Nah, this shit's crazy though. Some new shit I'm about to drop, but nah, like it's real shit though, y'all. Like it's real shit. Like so, I'm just here to just give y'all some positivity again. How you doing again today? You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the rest of your day. Like you feel me? Y'all know I value y'all and everything like that. But yeah, this is what I'm on. You know, I got you out there on this type of tip because. Like I know how strong I really am and what I'm supposed to be doing, even though I mess up from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Like it be okay. What did it do? Yeah, what did it do? How you doing today? Okay. I had a busy day yesterday and shit. I wasn't able to get at you, but I'm gonna try to get at y'all like today or some shit. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, you know, but that's what it's about though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta match that frequency. You gotta make sure that you're on that type of time. I'm really meaning that, announcing that to y'all. That's what I'm on. I gotta get back to I gotta get back to my Puerto Rican Dominican son. You get what I'm saying? My Lord Troopy Troops. You know what I'm saying? I know my son missed me and all of this that occurred, you know, from her and stuff like that. You know, I really wish you well. You know what I'm saying? There's no hard feelings or anything. I wish not even all my enemies, anybody that got negative energy towards me, anybody that feel any type of way, not knowing what I went through or what I'm going through, you know what I mean, around like my son's stuff or whatever. Like I wish y'all all well. Even anyone that was involved within my family being destroyed, I really wish y'all all well. You know, all peace, power, abundance to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all find yourselves within even that situation of attacking me and know how wrong it is. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of however your karma comes down that. You know, yeah, that's just the energy I want to give y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't easy, but you feel me? It's about how you go about it, you know? It's really about how you go about it. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. How y'all doing today? Yeah, for the trap. The trap? Right here?
Не, поднос, чтобы взять его.
Oh, you mean like something like yeah. I don't know if they like a bag or something they might have.
А вот жарко не будет, извиняюсь. Шарж, телефон.
Oh, a charger. Oh, the charge. Besides your room, I don't know. There might be one. There's. Oh, one right here.
Нет, шнур нету.
Oh, you don't have a charger? You need a charger?
Вот это нет. Вот это
What type of phone you're at?
Нет, вот это.
Is it an iPhone?
iPhone.
Oh, I don't have an iPhone.
Yes.
I would have helped you, but I have an Android.
Sen çek.
Ya da şey götür, çaylar götür.
Hangisi?
Gel.
Спасибо. Sen şu.
Y'all enjoy Rusty out there?
Ha?
Y'all enjoy out there?
No, they speak English.
Okay.
Russia.
Okay. You speak English a little bit?
No, Turkish.
Oh, Turkey. Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
That's nice.
Yes, thank you. Спасибо.
I told him to enjoy his day, but they're Turkish. His wife like spoke a little bit. She was telling me he didn't understand really what I was saying. I'm like, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, BLMO? What it is, what it is. Hey, I hope your rising going good, man. Whatever you gotta get done, whatever you want, hey, you got it. The world is yours. Even this, like this the last wait, hold up, I'm gonna break it all down, y'all. Cause people that know tomorrow, right? People that know me like tomorrow is a real tomorrow is a real what do you call it for me, y'all? I don't even really want to talk about it, but like people that know me and know that y'all know what that day tomorrow is for me, you know what I'm saying? And the irony that I almost feel like the strength that I got, like to be on what I'm on, what I'm telling y'all, like I got that shit from him. You hear what I'm saying? Because this shit is just crazy, man. It just speaks even more values on my life, my son's life. You know what I mean? I gotta be there, you know, around all the stuff that was created, and it's like I still wanna, yeah, I still just want to just be a family man. You know, that's one of the best feelings in the world, and I'm not gonna let anything take that from me just because I'm not gonna let this ruin my life. You know what I mean? And a lot of this stuff, that's what it's all about, man. Because like when you're escaping narcissists and stuff like that, if you're a good person, you gotta do what's good for you. You gotta get out of there because it's gonna eventually end up eating you alive. You know. And that's like a serious thing that I didn't realize. I didn't have like self love to know that you got it, bro. I have a self love to really realize that. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that. I had to realize that no matter how much of a good heart, good person you are, you can only be a good person to somebody so much, you know. And you know, one thing what I never got before I taught y'all about some more like positive stuff going forward and stuff. One of the clear signs of like growth and stuff is like, you know, like how when you see like however so it comes about, but a man messing with a woman and you see like where it's like showing that she's cheating or she's unfaithful, and you might have like a group of friends or whatever, or even somebody on the outside might see it, even if it wasn't in the moment of her getting caught. But it's like showing up however, right? And then you see how, you see in them situations, like how some men will be like laughing and stuff, right? Now, either those men didn't go through anything like that, or they did. And to be honest with you, a lot of them had, you hear what I'm saying? And it's really like they're hurt because like they remember when it happened to them, you know? But my thing is this, like, how do you become so desensitized that, and it's not even just with this, I'm speaking on that with this right now, but this same concept with anything else, but like that's in like this type of category, like how can you go through something so detrimental, right? Like people know like cheating and stuff like that literally rewires your brain alone in itself. It changes like how you think about stuff and everything. Even when you get your trust back, like you're never the same person after that, right? And so how could somebody that's been through that, like, see another guy go through that, right? and like laugh at him or make it seem like it's like such a funny matter, in which knowing the pain that's really perceived through that whole process, through all the stages, right? Um, it's almost insane. It's like backwards, basically, what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know, but that's something that I learned from this also, like how that was the me, and I was able to tell that. Y'all think when I see another man going through this, or it gets presented to me in a way for a woman, you know what I mean, to try to have what was done to me due to another man? No, I wouldn't do that. I would shut that off immediately. You know, I wouldn't be that type of person, because that's wrong, you know, and a lot of people don't realize that, you know, like breaking happy homes and stuff, and it's like a lot of people sometimes are just thinking about hurting a person in these type of situations, but you got to realize once that's done, you know, and you can't use an excuse like, oh, she's out here already messing with other people also, or man, messing with other people also. You can't use that as an excuse, because once you break a household, or you take part in that and breaking a household, right? At that moment, you're responsible for hurting a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, all y'all men out here that are like cheating with women that got boyfriends and stuff like that, or they got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically what I'm saying is that broken household, there's punishment behind that. It's not just about the woman. Of course, it's the woman's actions and stuff, or the person who cheated's actions, but it becomes a whole separate thing, a punishment to her and everyone else involved when it's a child that gets hurt from it. Like, for example, in my situation, it's a child that doesn't have his biological mom and biological dad together, and that'll never happen now because of her personal choices. You know what I'm saying? That's something she didn't think about, but this isn't something that I'm trying to say off of like my personal reasoning, like to get back at her. You know, at first it was, but this isn't that at all. This is more just, you know what I mean, me seeing the longevity, what's not worth it, you know, what I've been through, what it did to me, what chances I'm not about to take again of any signs, not even just her, but anyone that I would see that type of behavior. You know, it gets down to like a lot of that type of stuff. So when I'm saying all this, I'm not saying all of this I'm not out of like spite or anything like that. And I know in a lot of these situations that usually hurts the most, because y'all notice in these situations the same thing happens over and over. Of the how much times you hear where y'all think the saying comes, like the grass isn't greener, you know, and you know, a lot of times people be knowing that when they do these things, you know, but they never think that they're gonna get caught, or they never think that it would even turn into like a life lesson. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not about the person that they was doing that to, but they're gonna go through a lot more life lessons connected to that thing because of it. You know what I mean? But see, I see everything as my growth though. So it's like I'm always gonna I'm too much of a positive person to let anything negative swallow me whole. Trust me, if it wasn't, and I was my fault, man. And I was swallowed whole for the longest, you know, like I was, you know. I'm getting away from that. I was, but you know, one thing about me though, like I always get back up like it's nothing. You know what I mean? I always get back up like it's nothing. So that's what I'm working on right now. It's just staying in my power, you know, not letting any outside distractions discern my future choice making or anything like that. You hear what I'm saying? Hold up real quick, y'all. Hello. So now it's let me get around here real quick and I'm gonna break some stuff down here. But what I'm in a very powerful time right now. Even I got going like on my shit. This shit is very great. Cause I know like I put in like a lot of work with my music and stuff. Like a lot of endless nights to be where I'm at with it and stuff. Like that shit wasn't just overnight with me, from my talent, my craft, you know. It was like a serious thing. So when I really tell y'all, it'd be like on a tip, like, man, y'all know how they be saying like the sky's the limit and shit like that. Hey, the sky ain't even a limit. You feel me? I'm telling y'all, shit be all mental first. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to hear stuff when I was younger. They used to be like oh, when you go through this or da da da, you know, if your mental ain't right, you're not gonna be able to get this done and stuff. Like I didn't understand that type of shit. Excuse me. I didn't understand that type of shit, but now I understand that shit perfectly though. I definitely do now. You know, that don't clean. I definitely understand it now. It's a real thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, like me just telling y'all, like I'm saying, like I'm literally this is what I'm on now. You know, getting back to myself all the way. You know, I should have never relapsed. I told myself when I started smoking that I was gonna start smoking again, like from out the zone, like when my, you know what I mean, from out the pound, when my bread right, and not no fake ass weed out, you know what I'm saying, out the store. You know what I'm saying? Just because my shit fucked up and, you know, like I'm trying to get by in the moment and shit. Like fuck all of that shit. Like fuck all of that shit. Fuck all of that shit. I don't care how long it take me. And it ain't gonna take me that long when I focus up. That's what's just so crazy about it. Because like whatever, I noticed that about myself. Like whoever I like don't know me or know me, they people that know me, they notice about me. Like, and now I even know why that's like that, because of here I am really. Anatomically, my species, I really know what's what. Here I am, where I'm supposed to be doing a planet. For in unison and individually, right? Like I get it now, and it's just insane. Like my depression helps me manifest so much negativity, you know, just because I was just focusing on that, just because that's what my situation has been. You hear what I'm saying? But the whole time, like me thinking about it now, like I've been protected through a lot of shit and a lot of attacks of people trying to do a lot of foul stuff for me. And like I seen all of it. You get what I'm saying? But just by me being in a depressed state, being separated from Zion, it's like I literally I let it swallow me. You feel me? I let it swallow me. And like people, a lot of people really don't know how strong I really am. You know, but fuck all of that. They're gonna be able to tell through my music when I'm speaking about it, and I'm speaking on it from like a strength standpoint, how to get around it going forward. You know, because a lot of this new music I'm about to drop, a lot of this shit, y'all gonna be like, I guarantee y'all gonna be like, I got better. Like I really, really, really got better. Like y'all gonna hear this shit, y'all gonna be like, this shit needs to be on the radio. Like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga went through these past years or these months. But when I'm telling y'all gonna hear that shit. And the crazy thing about it is I'm gonna flood the right way. Because if I wasn't throwing so much money towards my private investigator, I have a private investigator, y'all. I got a PI, you know? Like, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know a lot of shit, even about my baby mother. She think I don't know. Like, but it's like, I would have been already had another whip, you know? The only reason I have another whip because I was throwing that for my son, you know? So worst case scenario, y'all see me out here like, oh, he's homeless. Okay, I would have been homeless in a fly-ass whip, though. And I guarantee you my money would have shot up in a whole different way just off the fact of that. Because then at that moment, I can pull up on people, like, literally. I can't do that right now. I could look at jobs right now that I could go on, even just through Craigslist. But it's like, I can't just pull up on these people, you know what I'm saying, and have that type of confidence. You know what I mean? Not with my own equipment and stuff like that, how I could with my own whip. I'm not in that situation right now, and I don't got no one that's with me that, you know, that's on that type of time. We working together or anything either. So, like, it's just me. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. It falls back on me. I don't have no mommy, daddy help. I don't have only help that I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get help from a random person that I ask and be straight up about my situation in any shape, way, or form that's needed. And even with that being said, that's gonna be done. Even that's gonna be done in a way where it's like, you know, I'm probably gonna get a lot of no's before somebody help me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an embarrassing situation, all of that. You know, so yeah, like I said, a lot of people don't know the level of strength that I really possess, what I really have. But you know, like I said, I'm making this live just to say it's up now. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on my shit. I know it's gonna be a hard process, but it's all good. I'm about to go all the way in nature today. I'm about to tap in with nature real quick and get the strength that I need to go forward. Because I know, regardless of me being right about a lot of stuff that I read on, that I can comprehend, that I can hear other people say, have a conversation with them about, regardless of all of this, y'all. Like, I do have all of this with me, but I am suffering mentally, though. You know what I'm saying? I am suffering mentally, regardless of how smart I am. And like, I fight a lot of battles in my head with myself. Like, I really be suffering in my head due to like a lot of betrayals that was done to me before the mother of my child, though, even. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been trying to take advantage of me as a good person my whole life. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with y'all. So it's like, I have a lot of trauma. So, but I realized how to protect myself more and who to protect myself from. You know what I'm saying? That's the smartest thing I learned. And you know, sometimes you got to do that in life, you know? So I advise everybody, man, just man, take this whole fucking world by storm, man. For real. I got a big ass corn on my foot from walking in these boots, right? Shit hurt like a bitch, right? I got hella shoes, but I can't even bring them out here because of my situation. Y'all know sometimes like I be in my head, my mental be fucking with me, right? I'm ass nigga, and I never had anything or da-da-da, right? But even what I'm about to tell y'all, even this, it's just mental, because you were there, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes like I be thinking like, man, I'm about to go to my stores real quick and get flat on y'all motherfuckers. I'm about to bring the OGs out, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to turn up on y'all real quick and have y'all females looking at me and shit. You know, but what's the use of me doing that? Why do other people? And of course, like, I want to look good for myself, right? You know what I mean? So it ain't all about other people, which I always do look good for myself, but I can't really look good for myself all the time because I'm in this situation. So the main thing is to get out of this situation so I'm able to look good how I normally look and feel about myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie, the love shit. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt, but it didn't hurt like how you would have told me how I would have thought it would have hurt. It didn't hurt like that. You feel me? It didn't hurt like that. It hurt, but it didn't hurt like that. I'll go to Metro. Hello. How you doing? So yeah, y'all, so yeah, y'all, just giving y'all some love, just to stay positive and everything. But nah, it did hurt though. It did hurt. But I know, but I had to ask myself, why did it hurt though, right? The only reason why it hurt is because I know, like, I'm not looking like myself right now. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to check myself because I said, you know what? That's the only reason why it hurt, because I'm not all the way like me right now. But I know how I am when I'm like me, and how I look on a regular when I'm on my tip, and really what's what. I be pulling females even badder than her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. And I proved it. Hella bad females just the past couple of days. Past couple of days. You know. I booked this jungle bunny yesterday. Like chill as shit on like a video tip though, music based though. Then the other day like that I'm not gonna lie, I booked another jungle bunny, I'm not gonna lie. Just because her energy was on 1,000 and she was past some 3D shit what we were talking about. That same day I booked the joint from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? Bad jump. You feel me? Like I be talking to hella females, but I just want one female and she knows who she is. But my thing is, why'd you have to try to carry me like that though? Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is how it's like. I feel like we're, you know. I know she got some feelings for me though. I know she do. She just stubborn and shit, and she hiding that shit. Cause I know how females act from when they're not interested in you, and then when it's like there's something there, even if they can't even understand how or why it's something there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they're trying to run away from it because it feels like a threat because they never even felt that feeling before. You hear what I'm saying? And I know that that's how she be feeling. That's why she gets like in an attack mode whenever she sees me and be like all tensed up and shit. And it be like, it be no reason for it. But me explaining it to y'all, that's the reason, that's the why, you know? Even if she don't know it. You know, like a female that's trying to deny a man or turn down a man, even a man that like she's already like not around or doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not working with her no more. She's not seeing me every day no more. I don't have her personal number. I don't even think that she knows my social media. Like, so if I pop up like randomly, just to sell you some positive energy or let you know like I love you, and you go in full blown attack mode like I've been stalking you and doing all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Already that's like, you know. But when we first started, it's like you was all on my line though. It seemed like everything switched up when somebody said something bad on me, you know? It was almost like in a way, it felt like as if like she knew once I told her I didn't really say that, but because people that she had respect for or that's been at the job, you know, that known her as long as she's been there, it's like she didn't want to like override them and call them out for telling her something that I didn't even say. And me just getting there, not being at that job as long and not knowing her that long. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna take their word over his word, you know? But it's all good though because like I said, I'm more in tune with my feelings now, but I'm not naive. You know, I'm not naive at all. I know what I want. I know what it feels like. I know what it looks like. Even with me myself, like as far as like just me getting on my feet and looking like me, I know what that looks like. You know, I know what that looks like. So but I do know that like her rocking like that, right? I know I do love her though, because And believe it or not, that was almost a confirmation because I didn't. When she said it, it was almost like she was trying to like curve me fast to like block out what everybody already knows. You get what I'm saying? Because like when she said it, I almost wanted to say to her like you realize why everybody was like trying to separate us when we just met, and it wasn't no reason to, right? And I'm on the whole opposite end of the story, right? You didn't pick up on that? I said something to her like when we first was talking and stuff. Like I don't remember how I said it verbatim, but I was like, damn, they trying to separate me. I just started here. Like, damn, I have a reason to be on this side. I can't even go to the restroom. You know what I mean? I was saying stuff to her, letting her know. You know, but I don't know if she picked up on it. Most women don't. You know what I mean? Until after with me. But I'm saying this to say, like, I'm definitely in love with her, though. You know, because what she said to me to try to like make me feel. And I know, like, when she said it, like the fastest thing in a moment of her to say to make her feel embarrassed. You get what I'm saying? Because it was like so sudden, and it was so sudden. It was like, how dare you? It was like, so it was like, how dare you tell me? It was like, how dare you tell me about? It's like, how dare you tell me about myself? I mean, tell me that you love me around all of these people at work and da da da. You know, like I could tell she was embarrassed, but she's young though, you know. But low key though, when she be getting mad though, that shit is so sexy though, y'all. That shit is so sexy. I'm not even gonna lie. She wanted to eat her little ass up. Not gonna lie. But yeah though, like I said, this you know, it's like a live just for everybody just to get on what they know what they need to be on, you know. It ain't easy, it ain't. You feel me? It definitely ain't, but it's what we gotta be on the last of this shit that's here. You feel me? I'd rather, even though through all this pain, I'd rather smoke good weed, right? Good weed and real weed. And get it by the bunch, where I'm not messing up my money and I'm already where I need to be as I'm going forward, so I can get back with my craft and even throw this money right towards these visuals. You know what I'm saying? And drop these visuals and shit like that. You know, I'm not going front though. I'd be talking like as if like I didn't have shit coming in. I obviously did, because even when I'm dealing with it, I had to throw money towards this private investigator. But the rest of the money, because I was feeling kind of low about myself, and it was stuff that I was already going to do that I was set up around my son. So I'm not going front with y'all. I wanted to get tatted.
Vienna Metro South, Bay 2.
I appreciate it. I wanted to get tatted and shit. So I said, shit. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, God. Peace, power, abundance, bro. So I said, shit. I wanted to get tatted. So I started getting tatted and shit. But with the money I started getting tatted with, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put it out there like it wasn't what it was. It's like a nigga could have not got tatted and got me a new whip. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Out here in these bold streets, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it a stack out this bitch. You know what I mean? Like a nigga could have got me. You feel me? But it was like, damn. I had to give me some near Jones though. You know what I'm saying? I had to give me some near Lord Jones though. And I gotta get this joint touched up. But I got these eyebrows done on this joint. Yeah, I had to give me some near tats though. You feel me? I had to give me some near tats. I don't want to hear nothing else said around it. I had to get my tats. You feel me? And I got to get a little bit more. Like I want to get my I'm about to get my front neck done. But after I get my front neck done, I'm gonna chill out. For a little bit. I might get like the outline of this line on this tree, like darkened a little bit in certain areas, like more fresher. Like on my hand, the fast forward, I might get like some shading around it, get my front neck done. And then that's it. I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. And I'm just gonna But then when I jump back in there though, I'm gonna go crazy again though. You know, you gotta chill out for a little bit, then you gotta go crazy. You know what I mean? I swear. How y'all doing today? Peace, power, abundance to y'all. Yeah, it's, y'all see the sun is popping right now. You know what I'm saying? Sun popping. You know? That sun popping right now. This shit crazy. That's why I be telling y'all, just make sure you match this, make sure you try to match the this radiation that's here right now. You know, align with these solar flares. You feel me? Align with that. It ain't easy. I know it ain't. Like, I'm telling y'all from the standpoint of me coming out this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't. And y'all know I know more than anything. I feel like I've been like the relapse king and shit, but I can't give up on myself though. I gotta go back. You feel me? That's the trauma though. Cause it's like real trauma. I tell you, I be fighting a lot in my head. But it be people that be knowing though. That's why it's like certain times and shit. I don't play, like I said, I don't play into other people's views of me and shit. But I do know that like I could talk to y'all like this and shit, but then it be sometimes where I don't give a fuck about nothing at all. You feel me? And I be like, yeah, whatever can go, however, whatever, wherever, like fuck that shit. Like I be getting on some ignorant shit sometimes, and I'm trying to help myself out with that because I don't want to instill none of that shit into my son. I feel like I failed if I did. My son, I don't want my son to be, you know, no thug shit, no gang shit, none of that shit. I just want my son to make sure. I just want to make sure that my son is my son is as strong as I am. You know what I mean? And as far as like keeping his head up, staying focused and stuff like that, I just want my son to be on that type of time. You know, I don't want him to have anything less than that. So like that's all like I really care about as far as like this the God over here. You feel me? Gotta chop it up with the God and shit. Matter of fact, I'm about to put that pressure on his ass because it's all love. But I gotta put that pressure on his ass because I'm going up, starting this shit. He should be starting this shit with me and shit. Nigga got to talk right with me after I spoke to someone individually. So it's like, I know he's supposed to be here with me. So I gotta put it from out the opposite beltways, but Baltimore to DC though. That's my nigga. That's my guy. Hey, what it do? Fuck is up, God? I know you just waking up and shit. You feel me? You want me to give you a little bit of time real quick? Are you good? All right, bet. I'll be over here and shit. Yeah, it's my guy. We be helping each other out, giving each other positive energy off of what we dealing with and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit is real. Like I said, all we got is each other, y'all. So we definitely don't gotta turn our backs on each other. You know? Our bus might come before we get here. The deer I got rock, but you know what I'm saying? My niggas know I always try to get a lot of my peoples and all that shit. That's my nigga and shit. But that shit looking crazy, right? Yeah, that shit looking crazy. I got nah, but hey, yo, I'm serious though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back for myself and all of that, but I'm deeply in love with my Brit. Like that shit is like even when I like low key when I seen her and I walk in that bitch, y'all, my shit was like but I held it. I'm a G though, so you feel me? Like I kept it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody know that. You know what I mean? I was good in that bitch. I was like, she said, I cut all that off. I was like, I don't want, look, I love you. I was like, it's crazy because there's another Latina guy that's in there, right? And I was going to talk to her before I was supposed to talk to her. And she got the same birthday as my dad. And she a Scorpio also, right? And Low key, I gave her a chance though. I let her know she was actually I seen her before I even met her. So like, I know she like damn like he met me first and everything, and he came at me da da da. Females be on games, you know what I'm saying? When you trying to play games, it's just take advantage of a good person while they there in the right manner and get what you're supposed to get out of it. That really get blessed. And don't mark yourself out of your own blessings by trying to be strategic and shit like that and all this other weird ass shit. Just accept the blessing that the universe gives you. Do right. You feel me? Like it should be crazy. People be doing a whole bunch of next shit. So yeah, so she was in there and she kind of gave me the look. Cause low key, she knew I was in there for my bread. She did. Cause she saw the way I was looking around too. Like I can just tell he's just looking for her. Like I'm like, yeah, where's she at? I know she behind this little jump, but I can't just walk behind there and shit. So I'm gonna play it off. I'm gonna walk around this corner, and then I'm gonna look over there. And once I walked around that little corner, but Claudia gave me the reason though, cause I was talking to Claudia, and she started going already over there. So I'm just like, oh yeah, that's my excuse right here. I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And I used to work here. I walked in that bitch like I was still working there behind the Joan and all of that. And and she was hiding. She was like, why the fuck was you trying to hide from me? You feel me? No, like that's fucked up. Like that's fucked up. But I know what that's from though. You know, I'm not gonna try to embarrass her or call her out, but I'm gonna just say, you know how I left. You know you was wrong. You know you was wrong. You know you was very, very wrong. I don't even care about trying to get you to admit it or anything because it's done in the past. I'm gone. It didn't change how I feel about you, but I'm just like, damn. You know, I kind of feel like I even know why, but I could be wrong. But still, though, I'm like, damn, you didn't have to do all of that. Like, you didn't even know. Like, that was my job while I was homeless, for real. You feel me? Like, I hope you don't get no bad karma from that shit. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm about to ask these Latino guys. I'm going to ask them real quick. Hey, peace, power, abundance to y'all. Y'all Latino, right? Y'all Latino, right? Yeah. Peace, power, abundance to y'all. Make sure y'all get a lot of sun. Y'all veins green like me. My son is half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. But I wanted to ask y'all a question, man. I'm in love with a female from Honduras, right? How are Honduras women? Somebody told me that they kind of wild. Yeah. For real, she's a Scorpio too.
I don't know about that, but
yeah. For real? Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate that, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, yo. I appreciate it. Yeah, he gave me the look like, yeah, be careful with them type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like this, y'all. I'm like, sure. It can't get any worse than it can't get any worse than the fact that I look. I feel like if it's any junk that probably can get more wilder than what I dealt with, it might be like a junk that's maybe like Colombian. I heard Colombian women are kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I heard Colombian women are kind of wild. From Colombia, I heard they be kind of crazy. But like I said, I had a half Puerto Rican, half Dominican junk, and look what I'm going through now. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be that more worse than that. I don't think it can. And even if it is, matter of fact, let me tell y'all how quick I'm on that shit. Like, for real. I'm not even drinking no more coffee after this, right? Fuck all of that shit. I'll hoop y'all niggas up today. I swear to God, I'll hoop y'all niggas up today. If y'all niggas gonna be at the court today or a gym, put me on game. Like, my email is in the joke. Don't run from getting crossed up. Don't run from catching this jumper. Like, my fadeaway is mean, both-handed. Come on, like my court vision is crazy. Like, I told y'all I'm stringy, so it's like y'all gotta fuck with me, and like, yeah, I'm about to start hooping y'all niggas up. I don't want to hear no excuses even once I start hooping y'all niggas up about nothing, cause I already know. Anybody that'll tell you about my game, they'll tell you like, oh nah, that nigga RoBs can really ball for real. Like, nah, like I really hoop you up for real. So the Lord oatmeal. But yeah, y'all. So that's what we in right now. You feel me? Because I gotta get my shit right. The only thing I'm worried about is this though, y'all. Because of all the trauma that I had, right? I don't know how that's gonna look like when I'm already like back to myself and stuff and I'm good. Right. I have me another whip again, my money right, fresh as shit, got all my clothes with me. I never really been a jewelry person, y'all. So like that's something that's never like y'all know like the new screw shit is like you gotta have a chain and shit. I promise y'all gonna see me with a lanyard. The niggas know I stay with the lanyard. I keep it G. I might have a key on there. If I get a chain, it might be a small chain that look like a lanyard. I might have the first chain that look like a lanyard with a key on it. You know what I'm saying? That might be my first chain. I swear to God, with some real shit. And literally like, you know, like I what I'm saying is I don't know how that's gonna look like, because I can already feel it now that like I know that it's gonna have me look at a lot of people in a certain manner, in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Because now, because of betrayal that's been done to me in general, and off of like me knowing how manipulative people can be, how toxic and narcissistic people can be, as far as like manipulating them, even if it's not from a relationship standpoint, just by your resources and what you have and stuff like that. And you got to realize, like, even me at the lowest points like this, that I've been down and out, where I had to ask for help for even just something to eat or money just to shower, right? How do y'all think that's gonna make me feel once it's like I'm back all the way good again? I'm not gonna really know who's really all the way genuine, because I'm gonna be like, I feel like I don't even want to have only but so much new friends or anything like that, or even in this area where I'm at, because I'm gonna be like, it's just gonna feel fickle to me, you know? Because there's one of the things that's I'm gonna tell you is like mental health, right? In the area that I'm in, I know, even though a lot of people see me in this area and see my situation, I know even with that being said, a lot of these people haven't seen me and don't know me. Believe it or not, right? But because of what I dealt with though, that might be a little bit hard for me. So it's like literally, I might basically what I'm saying is gonna be like I'm gonna find out about that, but it's gonna be hard for me to form relationships a bit. That's basically all I'm saying, because it's like I'm gonna be looking at it like, how do I know you really my friend, whether a girl or a boy? You know, like how I really know you my man's, like you're my dummy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I know you see me out here when I was fucked up. You couldn't even give me no positive energy. Now that you see that I'm getting out of my situation, or even a female, like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, nigga, you wasn't trying to spark with me and match up. You know, when I was smoking weed then, you know what I'm saying? And I you know, like, you wasn't trying to match with me then, but now that, you know, I'm fresh, I'm flat as shit. You see, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be on this tip too, y'all. They might not say it, but niggas know, like, it's like a nigga that gets like a lot of females. Like, he turn heads just by kind of how he look or his energy. A lot of niggas would want to be around that nigga, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie. So it's like, you know, as I get back to myself and stuff, like, it's just gonna be hard for me to feel like somebody is really like genuine on me like that. That's like the worst case of the things that you deal with behind like the abuse of like the cheating or your family destroyed and stuff like that. That's probably like the worst part of that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's probably the worst part of that. You know, because, or no, I'm not gonna say because of that, but dealing with homelessness or poverty or financially struggling or anything. Because that's really how you start to feel. Because you start to feel like everybody knew you when you were struggling. And you'd be like, you start to feel like, damn, if you knew me while I was struggling, why the fuck didn't you, you know what I mean? You can't fight but to feel like that. And that shit makes you isolate yourself even more. You know? You start feeling like, you'd be like, damn, everybody around me was a fucking snake. Like, or like, damn, like y'all did this, and this. fuck, I don't even need to know all the extra shit that y'all did, that I know that it's more of, that I don't know. I know enough, and even that shit is crazy. Even one of them things is enough to leave a person alone. And y'all did all of this, and I know it's more that I don't know too. You know what I mean? Gotta do like a whole sweep. Gotta sweep everybody. You know, so what's crazy though, y'all? I already would have started like running and stuff. I would have been running this summer and stuff. Only reason why I wasn't was because around like my job and stuff. I remember I was working, but working still while homelessness and stuff. Like I couldn't even take showers in the morning. I had to wait till I got out of work. Got to be there like 6:30 in the morning. You know, like a person can normally wake up, you know, if they have a car and drive to the gym. You know, gym open up at 5 or whatever, and take that quick shower. I couldn't do that. The buses didn't even start running until 6 where I'm at. I would have had to sleep outside, literally in the gym, just to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like so much shit that comes in it, like, you know? So it was like I was kind of fucked up. In the shopping center out here, I was working at a thrift store, and I was working at what's the bougie ass grocery store, y'all? Was it like Little or whatever like that, or Aldi? Little or Aldi? I forget which one of them jumps, but I was working at that jump. You feel me? It was sweet and all of that. I was getting paid. You know, it's real professional because I was getting paid like 20 an hour in a grocery store. You know. You know what I'm saying? And you think about it, just your regular checks of working even like 16.50 an hour and working like 40 hours a week, your checks are going to be like a stack. You know what I mean? Like 1,100 a stack. So, you know what I'm saying? Your checks, you know, you do that math, like your checks with that, you know what I'm saying? I was pushing like 13, 14 and shit in a grocery store. You know? And that ain't nothing, you know what I mean? What, a few checks? You know what I'm saying? But it's just multiple incomes you gotta have and shit. You feel me? That's really what that shit about. But the thing is, I'm gonna be real with y'all. And money that I got help for and stuff, a lot of times that shit was going towards like me, like washing like my clothes and stuff like that, or like, you know, like bus fare, train fare. You know what I'm saying? To even get to these places. And I would like, you know, sometimes like I didn't even have money to wash my clothes. I wash my clothes by hand and let it dry out and shit. It's just crazy shit. My clothes is outside, y'all. It's just so much that I'm gonna really break down that I know that people don't want me to talk about, because people didn't even think I was gonna make it out. That I'm gonna talk about regardless of what validation I'm get. The fact that it's out there. Shit, if it just goes out there, but it ain't for real. I care more about helping the next person that's going through it than y'all to validate me for me getting out of this situation or having the strength to get out of the situation. Because I know I'm not the only one going through this. There's somebody going through this in the world right now, might come across my video right now and dealing with the same type of shit and can feel everything that I'm saying. And they might not even have the strength to talk about it on YouTube like me, you know? You know what I'm saying? So much people, I realized that that's a weapon in itself. So much people weaponize validation. You know, they try to validate toxic stuff or not validate what needs to be validated to protect toxicity. You know what I'm saying? That's like probably the number one main weapon that people use around money or right along with money. If I had to say it, I would say that. You know, and the thing about it with that is you don't even got to be talking to your person specifically. You hear what I'm saying? People will go out their way to like make you feel some type of way about something that you say, and that's the truth, even if you're not talking to them. Like you could be like in a store and just talking with somebody else, or on your personal phone having a personal conversation, talking about some real stuff, and watch how people act around you. You know, they'll start acting like funny, you know, and that's like because they know what you're saying is the truth. And it's making them feel some type of way, but they don't want to validate it. Or in other ways, and how they could have validated that to make it more accessible of people realizing that it's a problem. they didn't do so. So they're offended by hearing you speak about it. You know? It should be crazy, y'all. But it's spiritual warfare, though. That's all that shit is. You know? I can't tell y'all how often I be speaking real stuff. And I know people are purposely trying to like not validate me, but what they don't realize is this. The moment that I know you're not, first off, I don't need nobody to validate what I know is right or wrong. Because I'm smart enough to comprehend and know what's right and wrong. Whether you tell me it's right or wrong or not, I know it's right and wrong. Then, if I feel like you're not trying to validate something that I know, right, that I know is right, or I know what's going on, the only thing that how it's going to register in my mind is that you need to heal from whatever is having you not realize truth, and it's something that's very easy to be noticed. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to see it as is that, and damn, I forgot what else I was gonna say. My mind moving so fast right now, y'all. But basically, though, y'all get the point I'm saying, though. I'm about to shave. I'm about to brush my teeth, wash my face, wash my ass, you know what I'm saying? You don't really realize how blessed you are to just wake up and just be able to get in your shower, like from your bed, and just get clean. Like, I don't think people realize how much of a, something that's just regular, right? That no one even thinks about when you have it. But how much of a difference that makes in like your day as far as you going forward, you know what I'm saying? From you just waking up in your bed, stretching your arms, maybe getting up, getting a cup of water, and then turning on the shower, letting it sit for like 60 seconds, letting it get hot or whatever, and then you freshening up from like you having to go to a storage where all your clothes are in and pick the clothes that you're gonna wear out, put it in the backpack. Even when I had a gym, even when I had my gym, I had to do this. Put it in my backpack. I gotta take 1 or 2 buses just to get to my storage. Then get my backpack, get the clean stuff, put it in there, tie everything, soap, all that. Then I gotta wait for like another bus. Then I gotta wait for another bus just to go, right? But all this is for character development, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we in the last right now. You know, the sun is separating us, and the sun is separating us fast. You know, very, very fast right now. You know, the changes on the planet are occurring really, really fast, and it's about to get even faster. So it's like, I know that this is the last of it, so it's just more so like that. I'm just seeing it for what it is. But this is what I had to do, though, you know? So that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm about to go to my storage, wait for the bus, and then I gotta go in my spot, freshen up, and then my backpack, dirty clothes now, right? Or even I might have to wash some of it in the hand, and then put it in a towel in a certain way so it doesn't get damp, you know, and then take it out even periodically once I get back to my storage, you know, just to have a little bit more stuff clean until I can get extra money to wash the rest of my clothes. You know, like it's just certain shit like that. Like, y'all not having these battles. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not dealing with that shit. So I don't even get mad at y'all for when y'all see me dealing with this and then like not knowing how to go about it, but just seeing me being strong in it and not knowing how to feel or anything. You know, how it comes to you, like I get it. But it's all abuse though, because like I said, like I should be able to like literally where I be sleeping at, y'all, I be seeing in people's homes, like it's like a nursing home right where I be at, and I be seeing them, they be having a flat screen TVs on and shit in there. Some rooms that don't even be filled up in there, you know, and I literally just be saying to myself, like, it's crazy because my mom said it to me, like, I want to say like 3 weeks ago, and she was saying it from a standpoint of a building. She was like, it's all these homeless people outside, and yet this building is here, and it's all these rooms, you know. And I told her, I was like, when I was homeless throughout the years in like cold weather and stuff, I used to think about that a lot. I used to walk past like houses and buildings, and I used to think about just breaking in one of them. And some of them I did, you know, over the years. Some of them I actually did, you know, but some of them I didn't. And I would think about it like, damn, like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm out here walking, just trying to kill time. You know what I'm saying? Because I have nowhere to be, because I'm not good at being a good slave, you know? Then, you know, so that means I got to suffer in the cold, you know? Like, it really fucked me up a lot. But, I'm proud of myself, though. You know, I got a new power with me that I got a new power that means if no one can really see or be aware of the trauma and pain that I went through, that this was the only way for me to deal with it. Other than that, I would get violent because of the trauma that I really have, that I'm still trying to heal from while dealing with all of this. Like, I'm really not okay, you know what I mean? But I'm moving in a way of getting stuff done like I am okay, because I don't have nobody, you know? And with what I know, it'll be used against me, and y'all might not ever see me again, you know? Like, I'm at war, and I know it. I don't just feel it. Like, in the worst way, this 3D system being set up, I know it. I know it. You know what I'm saying? I see all the abuse that's regular reality that y'all don't even question. And, you know, in which how we're living. Like, that's not supposed to be like that. And not only is it not supposed to be like that, it's causing damage because you would be doing something else better with that so-called time as we know it, you know? So, I really value y'all. Like I said, validate yourself. I advise everyone, the one thing I want everybody to do is get your love for yourself so strong that it doesn't even matter what anybody on the outside feels or thinks about you. It don't matter if you got friends or not one friend at all. You get what I'm saying? Get your strength on that type of time. And then who's gonna be around you is gonna be around you on that same time. And then if you still have no friends, it wasn't meant for you to have friends. You know, that's as real as I can keep it when we going out. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this. A lot of the reason why children get alienated from moms and dads, because a lot of times like children are so important, where it's like those are a lot of times that happens because the moms and dads, whoever that is happening to you, right? They got that type of strength where it is they're so real of a person, they'll be shunned out by the world because the world is so fickle. A lot of people in the world are so fickle, whether they realize it like consciously or subconsciously. So a lot of times children get brought in this world to hold that real person down, you know, and then even that gets weaponized towards that person. That's gonna stay real through it all, regardless. You feel me? So you really got to see this shit for what it is, and really understand what's what. So peace, power, abundance to y'all. Enjoy y'all rising. We almost home. I made it here another day. I'm very grateful. I'm gonna make it tomorrow also. We getting closer and closer. Just let everything play out. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Lord, read points of RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses, no high vibrational human beings. Sober mode, sober mode, sober mode. You know what I'm saying? I relapsed, but I'm back. Sober mode. You know what I'm saying? About to tap in nature. About to return a lot of energy that was sent out towards me. And yeah, I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man.